and Azushiro,
No?
via his Bankai, would be able to sense their spiritual pressure in tandem with this statement.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so then since he's able to sense the spiritual pressure, witness the fight, he even quotes things from the fight, right? And then even Aizen credits his
Can you get me
validity.
the Azure statement, by the way, like directly, because I've never seen you send it.
Oh, okay.
But because like now the way you're describing it now is kind of different than the way you were describing it like almost every other.
Described it the exact same way the
And
entire
you
time.
reordered things to be a different, and I don't know.
Doesn't matter if you're reordering, it's still saying the same thing.
So I don't think that what you said at all refutes my argument.
Okay, so if I'm saying that we already have enough preponderance via Aizen, in like 2 to 3 different ways, and Azushiro sensing the spiritual pressure in the battle. And he says from the spiritual pressure that he sensed, that Aizen within his monster state. Because the statement where like Aizen could have defeated the royal palace could possibly just pertain to the Hokaku's ability to evolve. It doesn't mean it pertains to Monster Aizen initially. With that being the case, or with that being highly probable, it's the fact that the statement
It's not
is saying that
probable due to the course to like the extra evidence alongside it. Sure.
Okay, so
Keep
the
going.
evidence that you said that he was stronger than any Shinigami, but then you're saying that if he was to go to the royal palace, he would beat them. But going to the royal palace and being able to beat them doesn't state that Monster
he's already stronger than every Shinigami, okay? And he goes to the royal palace. And you think that even though he's stronger, like not like
I think he's stronger than any Shinigami
in this hypothetical, in the prior, why would it be prior?
Because the Squad Zero isn't fully substantiated, as we know right now. So, like,
quick thing, real quick. Do you know where the flashback is, like the pendulum?
No.
What chapter is this?
I said no.
Fuck. I know. Oh, fuck. Does anyone know that?
I don't think anybody here knows what you're talking about.
Like the flashback.
Hold on, let me see.
Like with Kisuke and Aizen and stuff, where like the
Kisuke
turn back the pendulum. Yeah, turn back the pendulum.
Oh yeah, I don't remember when that is, but I remember it existing. Yeah, because like if you show like one character in Squad Zero existing, like that doesn't.
Okay, but anyway, in a story perspective, this would still happen. So I don't even.
But
think
then
it would
I was
matter
telling
if we don't know
that the statement where Aizen can defeat, because the statement where he transcends Shinigami is separate from him being able to defeat Squad Zero, supposedly, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then since him being able to defeat Squad Zero can be independent from him being stronger than all Shinigami, him being able to defeat Squad Zero can reference the Hokyoku's evolution ability.
It could. I just don't think why. I don't know why you didn't interpret it like I don't know why you didn't interpret it like that when you're also taking alongside the other statements. Like, why would he evolve?
It's just referencing his strength at that period of time.
Why would we have an idea
of Squad Zero as?
He evolve further if he's already stronger than him.
Okay, but I'm saying
I'm not saying it's not a possibility, but you're saying it's highly probable, and like why?
Yeah.
I also think in a story perspective that just saying, oh, we don't know the Squad Zero characters just doesn't make sense. It's like, yeah, we don't know them, but it would still happen.
I think he's saying that the statement wouldn't encompass them because they're not extrapolated.
No, I don't think that matters because the statement is saying that this is what would happen within the story, and within the story, these characters do exist. Just because we don't know about them at this point doesn't mean much.
He's definitely
means he hasn't made the characters yet, Goji. That's what it means.
I mean, well, no, he has made the characters at this point. I mean, we know about Ichibei since like chapter 40, but it doesn't matter. You have the chapter for when he meets his inner ship.
Prove I know the chapter.
You're such a rat. I'm not engaging with
proof I'm a rat.
Yeah.
I don't think I need
prove you exist. Honestly, just prove you all exist right now. See, you can't do it.
I've proved it to you before by sending you a dick pic. I don't know why you need it.
Go ahead and prove that. Go ahead and prove that.
And one again.
Wait, hold on. Who's judging this?
Judge.
I can judge if you want.
Judge what? Wait, judge what?
Wait, judge what? Okay, sure. Fuck it.
Yeah, I can judge.
Wait, what's the debate?
I don't want to know.
Someone tell me.
I'm sorry I said prove that, Goji. I didn't mean prove that, okay?
Wait, hold on. I have a question. What's the debate?
Mugetsu versus Ichibei.
Mugetsu
Mugetsu
Ichigo?
versus ichibei. Can I judge?
I can judge. I know a little bit about Bleach Invis. Joey was my teacher for like 2 minutes, and then he banned me from Serete. But you
Can I
invited
still
me,
judge?
so,
Because why not, please?
2 judges is kind of odd. So
yeah.
What do you mean it's kind of odd? It's not that bad.
You can
It's
be a
not like
backup
me and
judge.
Goku Black are completely different people. We
You
might
could
even have the
no
same
no no.
judgment.
If you actually listen, because I know you have a track record of not actually listening. But if you actually listen to the debate, you can be a backup judge.
All right, sure. I'll listen to the debate. If I don't listen, if I just leave the debate, then yeah.
what time is it? Because I'm gonna have to go
It's
in 20 minutes.
9:05 for me.
It's
I don't
5
know.
minutes back in the morning.
It was a rhetorical question. Y'all have probably
What
different time
was
zones.
it? How is that a rhetorical question?
Whoa,
Asking
I didn't
what
want
the
y'all
debate
to
is not a
fucking
rhetorical
answer. I don't know y'all's time zone like that. Yeah, Goku Blacks is like 3 in the morning. Okay, that's so
2:05.
helpful.
I just said that. Are you fucking?
A
Do you have
hypothetical,
fucking
bro.
dementia?
I'm not a
wait,
hypothetical. I mean, it's an
Goku
exaggeration,
Black,
okay?
Goku Black, prove you said that.
Proof I said that. It's on the recording. You can save the recording and go through it.
Prove it's
What
on the
if I
recording.
just like
Yeah,
press?
5
What if I
If
seconds.
the
just like
recording
delete the
exists, Goku
recording?
4,
Black.
3, 2,
What?
1.
What did you
GG's. You
even
can see
say?
it. Anyways,
The slap spoke of you, fat little
put it
bitch.
in.
What if
Put it
I
in the
just like
video.
Anyways,
delete the recording?
very
though?
good.
I say if you guys don't stop talking for the next 5 seconds, you all just concede inherently.
If you talk, you can
And
see.
concede daddy slaps.
Damn. All right. GG's. Anyways, another debate results.
I concede
Yeah.
to slaps, not to you.
Yeah,
But
write
you
that in
talk,
debate
bro.
results.
The only
You
thing I ever
fulfilled.
concede to you on is the fucking 69 position because you wanted back shots.
What?
Calm down.
That's crazy, bro.
What? Yo, what's
Mr.
wild?
Makimum, I actually want you to judge instead of slaps.
Why not
I don't.
me? Why can't
I
I
don't feel like it.
judge?
I don't know if I feel like
Sure,
MK
exerting my
added the
brain power.
record box, so I think he should
it's
be
fine.
backup judge. Yeah.
Bro, let Slaps
Good
judge.
judge.
Come on now, man.
I think.
Literally, I'd be the most
think,
nicest judge of all time.
Fine, I
Well,
don't care.
if you
Slaps.
if you guys
You can
keep
do.
if you guys keep the fucking recording, I can look at it and give my thoughts later. If you want.
Sure.
Yeah.
Although
Wait,
you should
are
get
you
5
actually gonna? If you look at it, I'm gonna keep it
All
in
right,
here. So right now,
so
I'm gonna
who are
give
you
it to you.
debating, Goji?
I
Who's your
am
opponent?
back. Okay.
What were we
Yeah,
saying?
I had to figure out what I was about to eat for dinner. My bad.
Yeah, Tensei. So you took your concession debate
What?
over. Anyways,
Maki, shut your bitch ass
yeah.
up,
Such
nigga.
a troll.
Anyway, you were on about the statement towards Aizen going to the palace.
Oh yeah. About that. Oh, so like I already explained to you about the probability with the Hokyoku, because he's shown that when he's fighting an enemy
Oh,
relatively
yeah, I remember.
stronger than
I
him,
remember.
then he's shown to use the Hokyoku.
Okay, but like, okay. You said okay. Now, before we get into that, I feel like this would rely on the statement of
The
Aizen being
strongest
stronger than
Shinigami.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you saying okay, you're saying it wouldn't apply to Squad Zero, or at least the
I have
members we
two
don't know
arguments.
is in Squad Zero,
I'm
right?
saying
Okay, what are they?
two arguments. So that one, kinda, I'll reiterate it for you, and also the Azushiro statement via Aizen's interpretation of his validity and how his Bankai works would retcon that statement.
Okay, well, first let's go over the first one you mentioned.
Okay, so the first one I mentioned is that he would be stronger than any Shinigami that's been narratively established. So, like, let's say just like Owetsu is the only member we know of Squad Zero so far. He would only be stronger than Owetsu, not Ichibei.
Okay. I don't think that matters that much because in a story perspective, we know this would happen within the story, and new stuff technically isn't being added later within the story. It would already exist within it. So I think that saying that it would only apply to them would be kind of weird.
Okay, so you know that the data book statement where it's like he's stronger than all Shinigami originally comes from Aizen's butterfly form, correct?
There's like a billion, so
I
wouldn't
know,
say that.
but like all of them. So one of them is from actually when Aizen even references his powers unsurpassed, it's later debunked. So I don't think Aizen is credible.
Wait,
But
why is it how is it debunked?
he states that his power was unsurpassed inside the Soul Society, but then it admits that he would probably lose the Yamamoto in a one-on-one, and inside Unmasked it states that he's weaker than Yamamoto. Like specifically
Okay.
highlighting Aizen.
I mean that would be base Aizen, and also I think Yamamoto
Yeah, no, he still
Ichibei,
says
so it doesn't matter. Actually, no, I'm tripping. That
with the
that
Hokyoku.
doesn't matter what I said.
Yo, by the way,
yeah.
I'm kind of moderating right now, but Tensei, stop with the interjections, bro. Like, let the bro finish the sentence.
But then you shut the fuck up. Then don't interject. What?
Nigga, you keep on trying to precog
He's
his
trying to
sentence. Let the
moderate the
nigga utter.
debate, and
Anyways,
it doesn't
okay.
matter if he's interjecting to tell
No,
you to
because he
stop
said
interjecting.
something, and
Okay,
then
so
like
when
corrected
I
back
had
to
a
what I.
discussion with
But
him, say he
okay,
was doing this
it doesn't
thing,
matter.
bro.
Let's just continue. But after Aizen says that he would probably lose to Yamamoto, he kind of like takes back what he said later. But
no, we
first let me
doesn't.
get this. Oh my,
We
you're
went
asking?
over this. Isn't this? Aren't you trying to go over Hado 90 or it's like 91 or some shit?
No,
Or was it after Hado statement? After Yamamoto uses Hado?
pretty. No, I'm pretty sure it's not. No, that
We
was a
went over
completely.
this already.
I'm
Hold on,
pretty
I
sure
found it.
that discussion was Hado 90 versus Shikayama.
Yeah, I know,
I
but
don't.
then like with that, you were trying to say that like
Was I?
in
Are
that
you
same
sure?
discussion, you were trying to say that he takes back his statement. But then I got the scan where it says he shouldn't have underestimated him. So like honestly, he didn't even interpret Yamamoto's full strength.
The underestimated thing. That would just be referring to Hado 90 when he's like on the ground dying. It's like he underestimated him. He just walked up to him. I feel like it'd be in context. It wouldn't mean like overall.
Yeah, I know, but then I'm saying that like what statement? I'm saying that's the only statement where it's like he's underestimating or supposedly
I
overestimating.
don't think so. Before we get that, let me get the Aizen is like above everybody.
Okay, because like Gin was sucking him off and saying he was stronger than the rest of the Soul Society, too. Like,
This one, I'm pretty sure nobody ever says something like this. This is just a description of what happens. Tech scans one. This is not even monsterizing.
okay, this is how mighty unparalleled power to knock down the captains and marching. Yeah, he would have like unparalleled power because what that statement entails is that there would have to be power measured with inside the first place in order for there to be a dynamic between him and the people whose power is substantiated. So he would just be strong in everybody except Fake Katakira Town. Like literally in Fake Katakira Town.
No, I don't. Why would it? Wait, what? No.
So when
He has
because
it reads he has unparalleled power than what he uses that power to do. It doesn't like word anything like within Fate Card Carton or whatever. Like I don't think it implies that either.
So we can go semantically. It's just that's what I'm trying to say is via the implication coming from. It says uses his almighty
I don't think
unparalleled power to knock down the captains and march into Katakira Town. With it says he uses his mighty power, his unparalleled power. Unparalleled means that nobody's power that's been substantiated or any power within inside this instance can rival yours. With this being the case, this means there has to be a substantiated power level for the people around him. Like Squad Zero doesn't have that, so it wouldn't apply.
Wait, why doesn't Squad Zero? Okay. I think we already. I don't know what your response to this was, but well, we already went over why this would also apply to Squad Zero because there would still
Like
exist within the story itself, right? Yeah, I guess.
So
I don't
like
want to say narrative.
Squad
That's a
Zero, the
little loose.
concept of them can still exist, but their feats or
Not
spiritual pressure.
like
Mm.
okay, but they no. What I'm saying is
I
not
thought this
the
nigga was going to
concept.
moderate.
Well, I mean, are you not done? It's like yeah, okay.
I
Their
wasn't
feats or
done, but
spiritual
he just
pressure
like
wasn't.
deliberately cut me off, and then
Unless you were gonna
like,
say an "and" there, I'm pretty sure your sentence is about to end. But
no, definitely wasn't. I was like halfway through.
No, I couldn't
You're
moderate that part. I was watching my beautiful edit in
See, you're not even a
Sunset.
fucking moderator.
Were you
This
not
nigga's
gonna
just
say,
you know
"Oh,
what?
but their
I'm not
feet"?
even.
Whatever,
Wait, hold on. I don't need your fucking permission to
Makima,
moderate.
don't.
Nigga, what's wrong
I
with
never
you?
said you needed my permission. I
Okay,
just said
stop
You just said
arguing.
I'm not
Okay, stop
moderator.
Okay,
arguing.
you
I'm
have
on a
to.
time limit
stop.
here. I can't stay all day.
Let's go
Okay.
back. Let them finish
Exactly
the
why you need a
discussion.
fucking moderator.
Nigga, you weren't doing shit.
I mean, were you not gonna say, yeah, a concept of them could exist, but their feats or spiritual pressure like wouldn't what hasn't been shown at this time or something like that?
Wouldn't have a strength value. Unparalleled statement would only be compared to the strength value that's been substantiated, not the
All right.
ounces.
So you pretty much were done. Well, no, because I don't think that would matter. Why would their like strength be like? Why would them fuck? Why would their strength being substantiated to the viewers matter? Because they already exist within the story itself, and what's the name? They already exist within the story itself, and that wouldn't change whether we know about it or not.
Are you talking about like the viewers or like? Because I mean, if you're gonna use that argument, then like the viewers don't know about Squad Zero, so
Well, I mean, the viewers does, but like you're saying that
You
the
guess
viewers
yourself, by the
knowing
way.
the view. My God, do I? I mean,
Yeah.
okay, I'll just search up words turn back the pendulum. I'll search it up.
But with
Like, wait,
this
wait, wait,
point,
wait. Let me
I'm
tell
about
you
to
something.
give
Like,
an argument.
if you vaguely remember this, you remember, it was in Turn Back the Pendulum. A little before Shunsui said he was scared of Unohana. um, they mentioned that one of the captains was promoted to Squad Zero. Do you not remember that?
That's Kurioshiki. I thought that was
Mm,
Fierce Forever with you, not Turn Back the
no,
Pen.
that was
Because it's
spiritual.
verbatim
No,
stated
no.
in
No,
specific.
I think it's in both, but it's in Turn Back the Pendulum. I haven't read
Well,
Spiritual Forever with you, so I wouldn't
Kurioshiki
know.
never actually
Oh no,
became.
no, that's not Kurioshiki. I'm talking about Hikifune. You don't remember?
You talking about the little string bitch
The
or the little
pink
gay
hair,
bitch?
big titties, pink hair.
Oh, her. Oh, I didn't even remember her. I didn't even know she was introduced that early. If she
Yeah,
supposedly
she was.
was. But then, like,
Oh, so you don't remember? Okay, I could go get it.
but I feel like this point, my main point is the Ajishiro book because that's like what I initially brought up first.
So like,
And then we got into this.
have you sent it?
No, not yet. But I'm waiting for you to send this because this is more vital
Okay.
for this one, and then I'll send the Azushiro statement later because
Sure,
I
sure,
know I
sure.
have it.
If I go to the wiki for Hikifune, they'll mention the first time she was mentioned, right?
Yeah, I think they should. But I don't have any problems with the wiki.
516 apparently. I'll just look through that. Wait, no,
Five
that
six
can't be it.
chapter
That can't be it.
516.
No, that can't be it.
No, chapter
She's
5, bro. Yeah, if she's referenced to 516, bro, that's like a good
yeah.
100
That's not
and
it.
some change.
That ain't it. But she's also mentioned in episode 374, which is not Thousand Year Blood War. Wait, no, that is Thousand. The fuck? We don't have that shit. I'll just search up when Turn Back the Pendulum is.
Okay.
You know, if someone new, that'd be very helpful. Um, 108? No, it can't be it. What the fuck?
10. Whoa.
It literally can't be it.
Like, we didn't even know Aizen was the villain in 108.
What?
Prove that.
Is Turn Back the Pendulum after or before Ulquiorra versus Vasto Lorde?
I feel like, let me think. I feel it would make more sense for it to be after Ukiura. Because, like,
You,
trying like the pendulum you said is with Kisuke.
yeah. Wait.
Yeah, they probably actually no, it could be both. I don't know. I feel like it's more likely after. No, I'm not gonna lie.
Shit. Um. A Reddit link. Okay. Chapter 315. That seems.
Yeah, that
Yeah, that
seems
probably
around.
seems better.
Yeah, that's definitely around fake out of here time.
Uh. Okay, found it. Okay. Now I just gotta. It's before this. Aizen was actually there when they were talking about it. Mm, it was before they introduced Mayuri in prison. Probably.
Nah, bro, Azushiro such a good. Aizen was like my defeat has given me experience, has it not? And Azushiro was like, I've never been defeated on some bullshit. Yo, Azushiro was like that.
He
Here's
would have lost to Kuryoshiki, but yeah.
no, bro, he would kill
But,
Kurishiki before the words, before the nigga could finish the word Bankai, he would die.
I don't know about all that.
This,
Mm,
this is a statement. And you can even see where it's like Aizen states you can see through all the Seirite, can't you? Even while being in Muken. Because you know, Asashiro's bonkers, he can insert his spirit or soul into anything, and he becomes one with the thing he inserted.
hey, I found it. I found it. Thank God.
When you send that reminder, I said we are going to go to the main Asashiro point because that was my initial point of scaling. The baiting put me to sleep. I'm done.
Uno. Hono. There we go. All right, I'll send the scans. And scans 1. And also I'll read what you sent. Zero Company. I don't know if that's just a Viz translation shit.
Was that right though? Like where it was?
You want the chapter?
I'm just asking, was that right?
Were you right about what?
It being after Ukiura.
Oh, I have no idea.
Okay.
I don't know where Ukiura versus Vasto is.
I don't even remember. Bro, I'm telling you, I read the Ukiura versus Ichigo
Yo,
fight.
Eli, check June, stupid bitch.
I read the Baragon.
Game, hold on.
I read the Baragon fight on my uncle's birthday in a restaurant, bro. I was grinding this.
That's funny. Doesn't quiet. That's a sure it's nice and hook you no
Who's Tokyo check DMs?
outside asking us why you can see through all the search how you know be like you can and then
The woman is Asashiro's mom, if I'm not mistaken.
he silenced her again. Okay. Azashiro had predicted Aizen would be stopped by the Zero Squad.
But then I never got to that point because of Ichigo.
Yeah. So, can you restate what you want to use this statement for?
So what
Like,
I was using the statements for is that since I explained how I was wrong to you, and you can even see that Aizen credits its validity and its strength within itself. It's the fact that because it doesn't even state like he lost to like Mikitsu Ichigo or some shit. Yeah, he even knows like he lost against Ichigo Kurosaki while being incarcerated, which would further prove my point that he has validity, or at least knows about the fight. With that being the case, I'm saying from witnessing the fight's spiritual pressure or just the outcome of the fight alone, he can tell that Aizen is not as strong as Squad Zero. Whether you interpret it as spiritual pressure or the feats that Aizen displayed with inside of the fight that he knows about.
I could attack this a few ways. Why do you think Azashiro knows how strong Squad Zero is? I know you could say like he sees all.
He encounters Squad Zero, and
Does he?
they incarcerate him. I'm pretty sure that's how he gets incarcerated inside the movie. Because
I'm
I'm
glad
pretty sure he surrenders to Squad Zero.
Does he?
We can look it up if you want to. I'm like 99% sure he got incarcerated by Squad Zero.
Sure, he knows how strong they are, but I feel like him just saying that you would have lost Aizen is just kind of like it's kind of wrong. I mean, just based on what I showed earlier, why wouldn't it?
So I'm saying that this statement would further retcon it, and he has validity.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go over the retcon. Why do you think it would retcon the other statements when I'm pretty sure these statements came after? Which I could
statement. The Spirits Are For With You statement comes after literally everything in Fake Out of Kirito.
Spirits Are Forever With You came out in 2012, so I doubt it.
Okay, but you know that he's literally quoting instances at the end of the Fake Out of Kirito, right?
Sure.
Yeah, so this would be after. Plus, Aizen's incarcerated. He was never incarcerated prior.
Wait, you're saying that it's after Fate Car Occur Town, so that's why it retcons the data book?
I was going to explain to you how it retcons and what retcon is, but I was going to let you know that this is after, because that's
of course.
Yeah, so
yeah,
since it's stated after, and he already has further enough validity, because so I think I should state this first. Narratively, do you agree that Aizen is supposed to be the strongest person prior to Mugetsu Ichigo inside Fate Katakura Town? Because that's narratively was supposed to represent via the Hokyoku.
Narratively, I think he's the strongest person in the verse, yeah.
Okay, so I'll say this, but because I'll get back to the scans you sent for Squad Zero because you didn't prove the point that I tried to put upon you, or the burden. Anyway,
what didn't I prove?
The burden was that an individual member of Squad Zero's feats or power would have to be displayed. There was no individual. There was just
I already explained why I wouldn't have to do that.
Your argument was that Squad Zero would still be a concept prior to fake Harakiri talents, and hence the
I
statement would
wouldn't use
include
the
it.
word. I wouldn't use the word concept. No, that's not my argument. I'm saying they just exist with the
They
same
exist as
characters,
a
with the
concept.
same, like within the story itself, they would exist with the same strength as they do in Thousand Year Blood War. They would be the same characters within the story because they're not made after the arc.
And
Like
then, so what's your reasoning for that? Actually, you know what? Forget about that. I'll get to that later. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'll get to that later. So the reason of the retcon and defining a retcon for you is literally just a statement that further clarifies or contradicts the previous one. That the newer statement is more applicable than the previous one. So, for example, let's say your grandma dies, right? And you think she dies because she disappears, but then somebody else inside the story states that, yeah, I saw your grandma, right, in the next door gas station. That would retcon her being dead. This would more probably be that she's alive rather than being dead.
well, okay. If I think a better analogy would be like God told you your grandma died today, but then a person at a gas station who like knows about your grandma, but yeah, your grandma didn't die. I feel like it's a lot more like probable to like just believe God over that
But
gas
that's
station
if
guy.
God has more validity.
I think the data book would have more validity. Wait, what?
Why would the data book have more validity than somebody that witnessed the fight that isn't biased? Because, like you said, you agree that narratively that's supposed to be Aizen's place.
I think
so the
like
data
because I think
with
a character Azashiro. I'm sorry for cutting you off. A character Azashiro. He's not an omniscient character. He's fallible. Well, the data book I don't think would be fallible here.
the data
So I
book
feel like
contradicts itself.
where?
So the data book states that I'm pretty sure the data book. Yeah, I think it's prior to him awakening his power with the chrysalis, because you know when he comes to his body with the Hokaku for his first stage, I call it the chrysalis because his next form after this butterfly. So, with that statement, I'm pretty sure it states his power was unsurpassed or that nobody was on his level. But then they state that
Base
same
Aizen?
well, I'm pretty sure base Aizen's even stated probably to be the strongest. But then like the Yamamoto statement states that he was stronger than everybody, especially Aizen, or like including Aizen. Well, like the
Okay.
narrative.
The whole base Aizen statements. They also have pictures of Hogyoku Aizen, so it'd just be a better interpretation to say
Aizen
it's
has the
meaning to
Hokaku
Hogyoku
and
Aizen.
to be weaker.
I'm saying like it has pictures of like all his forms. I mean, including Monster. So I feel like if you're gonna have those two statements in the same data book, which I don't even know if they're in the same one, but if you are, then it's just a better interpretation to say, yeah, it's just saying Aizen in general, which would just be like Monster Aizen and that, not like specifically base Aizen slaps up Yamamoto because it's kind of odd to say, especially since
A
the text is
general
not next to base
proposition.
Aizen.
A general proposition that would include all of Aizen's forms that they were stating would be the strongest would still represent a contradictory via the fact that Yamamoto is stronger than one of his forms.
No, because in the Yamamoto statement, it's specifically referring to base Aizen, not with like
But this
fusion.
base Aizen has the Hogyoku, and they're trying to build
Well,
up
he's
that base Aizen to be the strongest. And the
he's
data
not
book's
fused
contingent
though.
upon the narrative. I'm saying that the narrative
Oh,
contradicts itself, so does the data book.
no, it doesn't contradict itself. I just
Okay,
told
I'll
you
just send it
interpret.
rather than us
I just
arguing.
yeah, I just told
I'll
you an
just send it
interpretation.
rather than us arguing.
I know it's statement. I know what statement you're talking about.
With
Are you sending the Yamamoto
shit,
one? Yeah. I know about
there's
it.
like 3 of them.
Actually, I could just send you this one. Probably, I could probably go faster. Maybe. Uh,
Because the
yeah,
what the
you got
data
that.
books do is they show that they coincide with the manga's narrative that they're trying to place. So then hence why that's why they state certain statements. But with that being the case, since Aizen is narrative represented as this thing, I don't think it would be applicable later on because he's no longer narratively represented that way. These statements are only made via the narrative, not consistency.
All right, let me get this. Yeah, wait. I think the story actually helps my point. The story shows these forms of Aizen being above. Okay. Wait a minute. Are you which little text blurb says that he's the stronger than Aizen?
I don't even remember which one.
I'm pretty sure it's the one that's pointing to it, which I'm pretty sure it's just reading it out loud.
So it's different ones. So the statement where it says no Soul Reaper stronger than me has emerged for 1,000 years is different from them like clarifying that even means Aizen is no match for him. I thought my key was in my room.
Is it?
It's so if you
Yeah.
say that nobody's trying to do
Okay,
it,
okay. I read it. Okay, so it shows the manga panel of saying no soul
Yeah.
reapers surpass me 1,000 years, and then the data book adds
further
on to that.
clarifies.
Yeah, meaning Aizen is no threat. How should I argue that? I guess I'll
It's
just
just
go
that
for
the
this
data
one right
book
now.
tries to reinstate a character's idea on
Yeah.
something.
So
Like they
do you not
directly quote
agree?
Aizen.
Do you not agree that this would be base Aizen?
But
Or
the
like,
statement where the narrative that they're trying to place, which the data books are based off of, are trying to say that he's stronger than Yamamoto, which is not the case. Whether it's base Aizen or it's just regular Hokyoku when he fights Ichigo.
yeah, it would be stronger than Yamamoto, of course, because it's a stronger version of Aizen. Let me get the specific thing actually, since you got it.
Okay, yeah, you understand what I was saying. What I was saying is that the
Yeah.
narrative is trying to build up, which the data books are contingent upon, of, is that Aizen and his base, stated by Gin, is stronger than everybody, and they're trying to use this narrative. Even Aizen tries to support it, but he says even prior to him having the Hokaku, his powers were quote unquote unsurpassed, which I think the data book even tries to further justify, but is contradicted by the data book.
Wait, we already went over that it wouldn't be referring to base Aizen because it has Monster Aizen right next to the picture.
No, okay, it's a general proposition referring to all of his
No,
previous.
a general proposition. I don't think that means shit because this
Okay.
is a lot more likely. I don't care about that.
So you didn't attack what I said. You
Monster
just said it
Aizen's
didn't
right
mean
next. Yeah, it doesn't mean anything. And then I said why it doesn't. Like, look at the scan. All right, let me get the transition real quick. He's right next to it.
That's not the bro. You literally sent a cutout scan, and my argument
What?
is still that since, and my argument
You
is
also
still that
wait, no, you did.
Okay, my argument is still that I have the full one if you want it, because
Yeah,
I have all of
no.
Unmasked.
Continue what you're saying. I also
Yeah.
have all of it.
So I'm saying that the data books state what a character's opinion or narrative is supposed to be built up in this period of time, right? Then, with this being the case, the narrative in the data book goes against prior statements or the narrative itself. You agree that base Aizen is hyping himself up by Gin and himself as being the strongest Soul Reaper, even without the Hogyoku.
I mean, I didn't agree with that. Huh?
I'm asking if you do.
Oh, you didn't ask, but don't worry about it. No.
Okay, I'll go get the statement then.
Because
go
like
get actually
all those statements are before Aizen says that he would probably lose to Yama. So it doesn't make sense. No.
But the thing is
In the manga.
the version that Aizen is referring to when he's supposedly the strongest is the version prior to him admitting inferiority to Yama.
Yeah. Wait,
Yeah,
are you talking about where Aizen and Gin say it or the data book?
No, so it's Aizen. There's two statements. I'm pretty sure the data book even coincides with this. Aizen states that my power was unsurpassed inside the Soul Society. I will become even greater or some shit like that. I know for a fact he says his power was unsurpassed inside the Soul Society. I'll go get that. With that,
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then with Aizen being in the Soul Society, or even just a little bit after when he fights the court guard, he doesn't have the Hokyoku activated. But that same Aizen is saying he's stronger than Yamamoto, which is contradicted via the data book. But the data book tries to further support his opinion. The data book just goes with whatever narrative is supposed to be consistent, or they're trying to implement that point.
When has the data book said base Aizen was above Yama?
I'll go ahead and try to find it, but first I'll send the Aizen shit.
Sure. Because I know what you're talking about, but it's like
what chapter is Ishin versus Aizen?
I don't fucking know.
Let's see, like
actually, I could probably get this. I think I know. I think I have the powers unsurpassing the Soul Society stuff.
Well, as long as you acknowledge the statement exists and it's referring to a prior Aizen, that's fine. I mean,
I don't know if it is. Let me see.
Yeah, I hope you know if he says his powers unsurpassed inside the Soul Society, then it's prior to him even leaving the Soul Society, which would still be the strength of base Aizen. And
yeah, but there's an argument that I don't know if I want to make, but
Bleached Unmasked.
Nah, you got that.
Oh, look at me! I found the cutout scan or the cutout panel that you sent. I found the full one as soon as I opened it.
Yeah,
that's funny, and it's pictures of every single form of
Yeah,
aizen.
yeah. But the statement is right next to monster aizen.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying since it's a general proposition, if I'm not
Wait, let
mistaken.
me go get a different. I don't. Okay, I already said why your general proposition probably is less likely than my
I'm trying to
interpretation of what it's saying
substantiate it
here.
concretely rather than under an abductive tense. That's
Sure.
how I'm going to prove my argument. I don't care whether you think under abductive tense is wrong.
Yeah.
So here's the full panel, and if I'm not mistaken, prior to even get to Muketsu or even Monster, not Muketsu. Well, I mean Muketsu fight Aizen would be Butterfly and Monster. Let me even. I'm gonna even see if I can try to zoom in on the base Aizen panel. God's heights. I can call myself an of gods. Hold on, let me see if I can zoom in on
Oh
this one.
shit! Oh, let me try to find the one that
Okay.
Monster Aizen above the Soul King. Yeah.
What?
Wait. Yeah, it stated Butterfly Aizen is trying to reach the Soul King, and then Monster Aizen surpassed the Soul King.
I don't think the Soul King scales. I think the Soul King could lose to like fucking Renji. I don't care.
Soul King below Renji is funny.
The Soul King's like a mobile with like almost zero durability.
Do you think it would include Prime Soul King?
Hell no.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. Alright. I got the scan. It's trying to imply he's stronger than hell. I'll be right back.
Wait, hold up. Isn't Prime Soul King nigh omniscient and nigh omnipresent? Not omnipresent, omnipotent.
No. Well, I don't know. Like,
It's
he has
where
like
it says,
he has a better version of the Almighty, and he just created the Bleach universe. So
he didn't create it. He was born to the thingy balance.
no, like he created it as in like the
He was
original
born by the
universe was.
cosmology to create balance. He didn't create it.
No, he created. Wait. I'm elaborating what I mean. I'm saying he took the original primordial universe and split it into Waco Mundo, the world of
Oh
living, and Soul
yeah, no,
Society.
he created. I know what you mean now. He created the what Bleach is, but he didn't create the universe. Yeah, he didn't create the universe, but he created the Bleach universe. If also,
I mean,
that's a
I
weird way
did
of putting it,
say.
but it's factual.
I mean, I did specifically say Bleach universe. So yeah.
Hey, I don't know
Uh,
what you meant, but it's. I guess I know what you mean.
there we go. By fusing with the
But
Hoikyu
no,
with his
I
own
think I got
body,
this scan. It says he's like,
Aizen,
yeah,
the final form even surpassed the state of God
close to
in
being
earlier.
almighty, omniscient, and omnipotent. Yeah, it says that he's not like close to being, so it would be like like nigh omnipotent and nigh omniscient. Check scans well.
Give me a sec. Let me
It's a
change
light
my
novel statement
AirPods.
though. Well, light novel is the
Okay.
only one with time stalking.
The light novels can anyway. So.
Yeah, I know you said why it's canon before, and I agree with you.
You said anyways. Omniscient and omnipotent? Yeah, Aizen's, I guess, like soloing fiction.
Nigh, bro, nigh omniscient, nigh omnipotent. That's like a Jinwoo victim. I'm not gonna lie.
Sorry, but like it stated Aizen's power surpasses logic.
What? This surpasses logic? So does Jinwoo.
Man, but like that would only be logic on like a small level.
On a small scale? No, it's not.
Yeah, bro, it'd be logic on an actual no scale. Yeah, so it just wouldn't
No
exist.
scale? Even if that's the case, the small scale logic within solo leveling is above any type of conventional logic within Bleach, so it doesn't matter.
I don't think so.
I do.
I agree to disagree.
Also, Wednesday like transcends logic as well. So, like, Aizen the Wednesday victim confirmed. W.
I'm probably only have 5 minutes left before I have to go.
I mean, there's a recording, so you could always go through the recording, pick up where you left off another time when you have time.
You could always. I'm fine to just end it here, to be honest, but I don't think Tensei would.
From current, I don't think you should.
Yeah, I'll debate judgment.
I think right now you should just like make out with me until he's back on card.
No thanks. This is on recording.
Oh, true.
Well, who cares if it's on?
What if we deafen? What if we deafen the recording until he gets back?
No
Do
thanks.
it.
The recording people would still know.
No.
Well,
The people in here, we can just deafen.
only
them.
I would know. Only I would know.
We can just wait until he undeafens, until he undeafens, we can go and like DMs and kiss.
Recording would know that
All right.
doing so.
Hold on.
Oh, he sent scans, but he's not undeafened. That is wild.
Being in the process of transitioning from the Shinigami to the realm of God is immune to any kind of attack. Act is very what's this is like very weird wording.
Yeah, I'm back. Hello.
Hey,
Yeah, I sent this game where it's like just say that base Aizen
yeah,
destroying everybody.
I'll just let me see. Being in the transition from the Shinigami, he is immune to any kind of attack. I need to see the kanji for this.
Well, I mean, like the only context is that he can heal super fast.
Like the translation's like hella weird.
It's just that he can heal very fast with the Hokaku.
Wait. Okay. So what do you?
It's just the act of challenging is already a different status, and then it's like process of transitioning from the Shinigami to the realm of the gods. And this is a base Aizen. And I'm saying that they're trying to narratively imply that base Aizen is already stronger than everybody else because it's a different status of challenging, and nobody's interested.
He's in the process getting to that unparalleled power, as we were saying earlier.
I'm not saying that he has unparalleled power right now. I'm saying that I'm trying to say that challenging him is already a level of a different status. Coinciding with a statement where he states himself he surpassed everybody.
Taking on it. Honestly, I didn't even read that last part. The very act of taking on a challenge is already a different status. I actually need to translate this because this is so wonky looking.
Yeah, but yeah, no matter how you interpret what's it called? The unparalleled stuff, it's like the narrative tries to consistently build up that he's the strongest. Like even the narrative is inconsistent.
I don't think it's that way. Didn't we already go? No, I guess I didn't say that about how the Yamamoto statement would be in reference to him.
Yeah, so I'm trying to prove to you that base Aizen is trying to be narratively represented as the strongest level.
Trying to prove that you could show the data book it contradicts itself or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Yamamoto statement is just referring to himself saying it.
But then they further clarify, so it's a different statement.
Don't further clarify. They're just like shortening what he's saying there.
Y'all doing all this talking, but not getting massive.
Actually, the statement is elongated. It's not even in fewer words. I don't even know what you're talking about.
No, it's in fewer words. It says
word for word. It says no Soul Reaper stronger than me has emerged for 1,000 years. For more than 1,000 years, no one has appeared to surpass him. That means even Aizen is no match for him.
Yeah,
that's a different statement.
Yeah, they shortened it, meaning Aizen's threat. That's
they gave clarification. They didn't like shorten the opposition.
I don't think so. They're just elaborating. By that.
You said that's clarification.
They're clarifying what Yamamoto
just
meant.
Said they were elaborating.
Sure.
You said what?
They're clarifying what Yamamoto meant. That wouldn't mean the data book is saying it's true.
The data book is further backing up his statement, which I'm saying that even Aizen's You said what?
Why are they further backing it up? I just said they're clarifying what he said.
Okay, if they're clarifying what he's saying, and then what he said, wait, which one was it? That's the thing I was trying to think about right now. Oh, and Aizen further, since he said he would lose to this Yamamoto, then it will further be trying to back up the narrative that he actually, because the feats inside or Aizen's statements within itself would be, would have the most credit over Yamamoto being trying them.
Isn't the actually we'll get into that later. What were you saying?
But there's a lot of stuff going on right now. Give me a sec.
The saying, Aizen being unsurpassed in the Soul Society comes after Yamamoto.
No, even if it does come after the Yamamoto statement, he's still the same strength. So
no, because he's putting into question like I'd probably lose, but then Yamamoto shit,
send me that statement.
Fine.
Send me that statement.
Sure, it's in 402. Should be.
It's in what?
402.
Alright.
Okay.
Because I already have it pulled up, so you don't even need to get it anymore.
Should be in 4. Damn.
I'm already on 402.
Shotting this Ishin pick. Wait. Oh shit. This goes hard. Wait. Check stance 1.
Seems you really let your guard down after Hokyoku. Yeah, that's right. Blah, 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 blah. I feel it having to do with the Hokyoku to my body is surpassing all of its old powers, which were unequal to the Soul Society. But his old powers, like he's literally conceding that when he had his old powers, okay, the same strength he had from the Soul Society, he concedes that he's weaker than Yamamoto. So he's contradicting himself. And then the data book is further agreeing with Yamamoto said, which was backing up Aizen's interpretation.
Okay. I have to go right now, so I'll just quickly respond to what you said. Yeah.
No, don't do that, because if you're gonna go and I can't give a refutation, then that's gonna be pretty dumb.
I mean, but then if I have to go and then I can't give a refutation,
he states
those are
it.
kind of dumb.
You're
then
further
he states a
progressing.
refutation.
No. I'm
Goji
repeating
states
what I
that
said
you say
already.
refutation, but it's on recording.
What I'm
He
about to
saved
say,
the recording.
I
I
already,
sent him the recording. When he's able to see the recording, he can see the refutation, and then you can go on like the next
I
time
already
you
said
see
this.
it.
I already said this, so it wouldn't even be like a new point. I said, yeah, Aizen is putting doubt in the initial statement by saying probably. Then later he renounces it. So yeah, he's calling himself wrong there because he thinks he'd won. And I forgot the second thing you said. Oh yeah, the Yamamoto shit. They're just clarifying what he said, not like saying it's true.
I already explained to you as a different statement. You conceded on that.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You said it was further elaborating upon the initial statement. That means it's two different statements.
Yeah? What?
Okay, yeah, so you just conceded. Again, like they're two different statements. So the one where he's retconning Yamamoto's statement wouldn't be retconning the data book statement, which is actually further elaboration.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Those 2 points I'm not saying are connected. What are you talking about?
Okay. Whether or not the Yamamoto statement initially is debunked with inside of the manga, the data book statement is individually stating, regardless of the narrative, that he is stronger than Aizen.
No, they're not. They're just clarifying what Yamamoto meant by that.
Okay, but then that's still a separate proposition. They can still have an argument coinciding with Yamamoto's. It's still a separate proposition.
I'm giving you a separate interpretation, which I feel like is more likely because it doesn't have a contradiction.
Okay, so your separate interpretation, I'm saying that if Yamamoto's statement was to be Aizen's statement about him losing to Yamamoto would be retconned by his later self. The thing is that there is no consistency with inside of Aizen's statements. He's saying the same strength he had prior would literally beat Yamamoto after saying he would most likely lose, and his power.
Yeah, wait. That's because he at the time when he said the first statement, he probably didn't even know Yamamoto's full power or anything like that, or like he was overestimating.
He doesn't need to.
Yeah, he has this thing.
He doesn't need to know his full power. He's saying from what he does, he'd probably lose.
Yeah, he'd probably lose. You'd have to know how strong your opponent is to say that, wouldn't you?
It's under a hypothetical. So when he's saying probably lose, it's the same thing as saying he would under an inductive test.
In a hypothetical, he'd still in a hypothetical using real life people and with their real strengths, which is what he's doing. He would have to know how strong Yamamoto is, or have an idea of how strong he is. Oh, he definitely.
Both of them went on mute. One of them even went as
I'm here, so
that is
just,
wild.
I can only play for a little bit more. No. What's
That's
your
my
judgment so far, by the way?
My judgment
So far,
so far would be Tensei.
I
It's like
disagree.
extreme death right now, but like I think if you carry on, could change.
Because, like, I don't know if he understands what I'm saying with the Yamamoto stuff. As in, like,
Mhm.
yeah, of course, Aizen's
What
contradicting
did you mean
himself.
by the Yamamoto thing?
I'm saying that the data book is just simplifying or clarifying or explaining what Yamamoto is saying by, like, in the manga when he's saying this.
Mhm.
Like, oh
I'm
yeah,
not
this
saying it's
means,
factual. Is he taking it as you're saying? Like the data book is saying it's a factual thing instead of
yeah, he's saying,
saying
yeah, the
like
data book,
clarify what Yamamoto meant.
yeah, he's saying that the data book is saying Aizen is
Mhm.
no threat to Yamamoto.
Yeah, because right now it's on the fact that the point is whether the data books are
Reliable? Or is this more
reliable, yeah,
reliable than a
or
character?
contradicted or reliable, right?
Yeah, he's trying to show that it's
It's
unreliable by saying it's
contradicted, so his
contradicted.
light novel statement could be more dependable than your
Yeah, just
other
data book.
statement from the data book. So he could dismiss it, meaning his statement would follow through, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And there's other arguments I could do after this, though, besides the data book. Like, am I just missing it, Black, or is it just like,
You're a bit laggy. You're a bit laggy. Could you repeat?
how about now?
You're good now. Can you repeat it?
Like, am I missing it? Or when he's saying Aizen's contradicting himself, like, yeah, he's saying that after he fights Yama versus before he fights him. So he definitely changes his mind on him probably losing.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I
do you
mean,
know what
if
he's
he's
trying to say
saying
with
he
that?
could be losing and then he wins, then obviously he's going to change that stance on that, right? Because he won.
I
There's no
mean,
probable way of him losing.
no, the way he won was not in like a fair 1v1 fight, which the first
Yeah,
statement in context is about.
yeah. Didn't he seal his flames?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he thought that he would lose, but then later he revokes that.
Mm-hmm.
So like, what is he trying to say to that?
I don't know. When I don't know, bruh. What he's trying to say, I can't tell you, but what he did say probably could. Oh, by the way, Goji, I invited you to my private server.
Yeah, I joined.
W. I gave you the 4 daddies round, which I'm gonna give Tensei and MK.
Thank you. So like, what is the server about? Is it just like a? I
It's
don't
my
know.
private server. Yeah, where if you wanna like debate Tensei again, just do it in here. Because like if you don't want like 10,000 people joining,
Server? Okay. Actually,
and
yeah.
I'll obviously add the record bar as well. It also has like different knowledge stuff. Where if you want to add stuff for Bleach, I can make you a section where only you can.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. I'm also gonna make it so you can have a look at the like other stuff I have. I'm gonna make like the 4 daddies from Pablo.
every time Tensei talked about the Azashiro statement, he's like, he always made it out to seem that Azashiro said Aizen would lose, and then Aizen agrees. But it's the other way around here. I want to know like what page it is because I want to see Aizen's response.
Yeah.
But that's too much work, so I'm not even gonna ask for it.
I'm just gonna do it anyway, but it's the thing I'm about to give you access to, or like you, MK, and Tensei. All it is just a section with freaking symbols. Because like on, I think iPhone, yeah, I can't write doesn't equal, and I can't write different symbols, so I just have them, so I can just go and copy and paste them and shit.
I'm semi back again.
Okay. You can follow on.
I don't know why he
Thank
won't
you.
debate me. He never wants to debate me on 1,000-Year Blood War. I don't even do fake out of here now.
Who? What?
You won't debate me on anything fake out of. I mean, 1,000-Year Blood War. You always want to talk about fake out of here now.
Because I don't remember 1,000-Year Blood War except Core 1.
So the anime.
Yeah.
Oh, who do you think is stronger, one arm Bankayama or full ring Ichigo?
Probably Ichigo.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, join the private server I sent you in DMs, Tensei. So I can give you a roll.
Bro, discussions are so much more boring than debates, bro. I'm like never interested.
Oh no, the one I had before where like Goji and Eli were both attacking me at the same time, that was not fucking
Bro, it's just
real.
that like discussions they just aren't as serious as a debate, because with the discussion I just say what I think. For a debate I actually use an argument for it, because it's like for a debate it actually, to me, it matters who wins. For a discussion it's just to talk purposes.
I have to go save the thing.
Conscious action theory,
We can
relativity,
finish it
hyperspace
later.
theory. I think I know what this is.
Yeah, most of the stuff is simplified.
Good luck.
But
Judicial
I'll see if
rhetoric.
there's
I think I know what this is. Past erroneous prosecutions for past events or moral states. What I mean.